Hey folks, yeah, it's about 5:23 right now. Don't have to be at work till about 1:30 in the afternoon, so I might rest a little bit before that. But anyhow, um, recently I talked about how the time is now for a female recording artist, singer, to do a Sledgehammer-like video remake of either the Sledgehammer song or using the rendition of the Sledgehammer song, or using their own song that they feel, or even we as fans might feel, could fit the style of a Sledgehammer like music video. And in case you're wondering what I mean, I'm talking about remaking the Peter Gabriel Sledgehammer video in their own unique style. Now we know that several bands, indie groups, artists, and all that have all done their own little versions or kind of nods, if you will, to the Sledgehammer deal. I think one was a song for "Keep Your Eyes on the Road." They did it. Several people have done it with their own songs, but when I look at the videos, yeah, they're doing a great job, but they're just not matching up to what that video was. And I can understand nobody can. One girl, like I mentioned before, with her song "In Your Arms," kind of does prove it can be done, though. Like I said, there's this scene where she's, you know, all of a sudden she's falling into this water made of jelly beans, because the entire video is stop motion made of jelly beans, except for her. But when she falls into this water, not only does when she hit the water does she turn into jelly beans, but then all that's left of her on the water is her lips, and then her lips grow wings, but they're still moving, they're still singing. And to me, that's exactly something that has a very Sledgehammer-like uh, feel to it. Some people talked about the painted video, which is which is a female allowing herself to be painted on like a living canvas. Somebody commented at one of the sites that it's posted at that they got a very Peter Gabrielish Sledgehammer-like feel. And again, like I said, it can be done. Peppermint, um, which features Jesse Ward singing, proves it can be done as well. Even if it's CGI, stop motion, whatever, it proves it can be done in some ways. You know, you got the Spanish boyfriend girlfriend thing or sister and brother thing with the video Chocolate, and at the end of it, you have like these little wall full of pictures, and when you get to the female portion, to the female singer, and as well as the male singer, but mostly the female, they kind of like, here's the eye on one picture frame, and then the mouth is down. It's basically like they get the concept. People do get the concept, which always tells me it's possible. It really does. I go back to what Elizabeth Cook did, you know, with Stupid Things. Very similar, and to quote that one person, had a very much had a Peter Gabrielish like feel to it, almost Sledgehammer like feel. Not entirely like Sledgehammer, but had that feel to it. Especially when you get to the one scene where after she bites into a slice of watermelon, the watermelon along with some other fruits gather around her face, and then all of a sudden, she turns into a fruit face version of herself. Not on the levels of what Gabriel did in his video Sledgehammer, but still. Anyway, the point I'm making is that, like I said in the video before, I'll say it again, the time is right. The time is now. for this to happen. You got a lot of established female recording artists and singers. You got a lot of up and coming female recorded artists and singers, indie, sometimes indie wise, if you will. So you got all these singers out there that can get the job done. They can, but they just need that opportunity. They just need that opportunity. They need to realize that they probably have songs that could do that can be done with that kind of a music video. They have to realize that. Now, again, though, this one person asked me, who do I think could do it? Now, they didn't give a specific answer. They just, I guess in a sense said any female could probably do it. But if I was to give an answer to that, and I'll provide a link to what I'm talking about from TuneZone.net, but if I was to give an answer to that person there, as well as give an answer to any of you that are probably wondering, well, he talks about this, but what female artists, recording artists, and singers does he specifically mean? Well, I'll tell you what I mean. I'll tell you who I kind of have in mind. Here's one. She is established. She recently entered a crossed over from country into pop, which has gotten people talking. And some of her videos, now that she's kind of in that pop genre, some of her videos and maybe some of her songs have proven that I think she's creative enough to make this happen. Now, we know she's got 2 videos out already. But if she has any of the songs on her first of what's going to be many pop albums, I think Taylor Swift is definitely a candidate that could do it. I'm not lying. I think she's a candidate that if you give her the right opportunity, if you give her the opportunity with one of her songs to do it in a Sledgehammer-like music video environment, it can be done. It can be. And I think people will take more notice of her if she was to do something like that. It's just my opinion. But I think you got to start with her. Another one, she's sort of up and coming now. She's got 2 singles out now, All About the Bass and Lips Are Moving. And I think her name is Allison. And I think she could benefit from something like that. I really do. I really think, in a sense, Allison could benefit from doing a Sledgehammer-like video for one of her songs. I look at Lips Are Moving and I'm thinking, you know what? This would have been good for something like that. I mean, you can kind of tell maybe she tried for it, but I don't know if they wanted to do it. But to me, I look at that and I say that could have been perfect. But that's fine. But that's all right. I still think it's possible. I still believe, in a sense, that whether you like her or not, that what's going to really help her out is probably doing a video that's very Sledgehammer-like in every way. I could be wrong, but I really think it's possible. I look at Jessie Ware, and she's done some stop motion. Like I said, she contributed her vocals to the Peppermint song. I think she could definitely do it. I really do. Again, it's just my opinion on it, but I really think she can. I really think she can, benefit from that in every way. I look at someone as established and as well known as Beyonce. And as crazy as it sounds, she's proven she can be creative. And I think she could do it too. I think, again, it just takes one of those songs to do it, and I think she's got that creative drive as well. It's not just because I'm a fan of Destiny's Child, or I'm a fan of Beyonce's. It's more along the line, I see talent. I see the talent that can pull it off. I see the talent that if you just look at one of her songs on her album, and you could say, you know what, that would be a perfect music video. That would be perfect to be turned into a Sledgehammer-like music video. All the way. I really do. I mean, to me, it's more like you just got to give them the opportunity. You got to present the idea to them. And once you present that idea, you know, once you present that idea, there's no turning back. It can be done. And I think they would go for it. I think any of the female singers and artists, recording artists that I've mentioned, would go for it. I really do. I look at Katy Perry. She's proven to be very creative. I think give her the opportunity with one of her songs, and oh my gosh, people would enjoy it. Lady Gaga, same thing. She's proven to be very in that category of being very Peter Gabrielish. Let her have a crack at it, and I guarantee you people will like it. You got this, you got this, what's her name, Carrie girl that did In Your Arms. Again, she has proven it can be done. Let her have a crack at it with one of her songs. Basically, what I'm saying is it's just that these ladies that I've mentioned, and I know there's a lot of other female artists out there that can do this, that can really benefit from something like this, either the established or up and coming. And if you know of any, go ahead and list them down below. But I believe, in my opinion, in my heart of hearts, that these ladies that I've mentioned, along with some other ladies I know that are up and coming in the business, either singers and recording artists on the indie scene, or signed to record deals and are established or up and coming, and being established, I really believe they can benefit from this. I really do. And even some female pop groups could benefit from it too. I mean, just think about it. You could have a female pop group where they're all singing, and then one of the scenes in a video could have them all merge. Okay, you could have. What I'm saying is, you could have a group of female singers, a girl group singing in doing a Sledgehammer-like video. If you wanted to go with a female pop band, you could have a group of female. You could have the members of the group singing. And then all of a sudden, in one scene, you could have all the faces just merge into one, and they could sing and then separate. That would be amazing, in my opinion. But again, this is all about opportunity. And I believe that all it takes is opportunity. And I know there's a lot of female artists that I've mentioned, established, up and coming, signed to record labels or indie singers, they can get it done. And there are songs I know on their current albums that could benefit from a Sledgehammer-like music video. From a Sledgehammer-like, or if not a Sledgehammer-like remake music video, if you catch my drift. So, those are just the ladies I feel could do it. Let me know if you agree. List anybody else you might think of. I probably am missing out, probably missing some in my head or forgetting about some, but let me know what you think. And I'll talk to y'all later.